I know I've said it before, but I always underestimate how long it actually takes to get everything ready. It is a problem, I know. What am I doing? This. Let's see what it looks like. Lighting doesn't look great. Please ignore that I look like a mess. This morning has been hectic. I'm not even sure if that's how you spell that. Bump. Pin. 20 minutes is fine. Not sure how long this will be. It looks good enough. We're going to try to cut a few more out though. Actually, I'm going to set this aside. We have extra Pokemon stuff here to go through. That's most of what I've been using. Keeping him because he's awesome. Does he fit? He does fit. I wish I had a way to show both angles, but I don't have. I do have a third webcam to set up. I just haven't yet. Haven't had a chance to. That would make an awesome button. It's too big. That's not supposed to be in there. His head fits. His head fits. I feel like I may have already set these aside. That's probably why they're like this. I just freaking I want those, so I'll get rid of that one. I think he'll fit. Pidgey will fit. I think these will all be all the ones that I do. Because I have a stack I can make pins out of so far. He might be too much to the side. Yep. He is a no-go. He might be too high up top, I just realized that. Yep. And with the Jigglypuff. try the Jigglypuff though. I think that's doable. We'll figure out here in a minute. Things like comic books and stuff are a lot easier to clip out. These suck. Might be too high. Yeah. Regadito. Might be alright. This is definitely my favorite Toxel card. He looks hilarious. Also perfect for a pin. Or a button, whatever you want to call them. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, we got quite a few to do. My cat making weird noises. Alright. Get this little dusty thing out. I haven't used it in a while. Annie V, hello. Oh, I'm alright. Today's already been kind of a stressful day, but I'm hanging in there. It's mostly my fault. I got up late. Do. Back sick fell. That won't be all we need, probably, but I don't want this sitting open in a chair for it to fall out again, because it clearly already has. Alright, sometimes Pokemon cards, because of how thick they are, can be a bit of a pain in the butt. You know what? I want to see if I can raise this up more so we can see more of the process there. Hold on. trying to expose as little of my room as possible because it looks god awful. Alright, so put the pin backing in, and you put whatever picture you want to use in, and then the gloss cover, which protects it. It'll actually make them without it, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. Also makes them water resistant. Set it in the press. Press down like your life depends on it, because it's kind of hard to do. You'll hear that pop, you'll feel it too. And if it worked right, when you move it, you won't see it because it's clamped inside of here. And you put your pin in, backing. Try to line it up with how you want the picture. Slide it in. Same thing, press, you'll kind of feel it form. And you have a pin. Pretty neat, huh? Pretty neat. That one's pretty good too. You kind of have to use your own eyeball to line it up right. That one I did pretty good with. Backing. Picture. Gloss cover. Backing. Dang near perfect again. These will be a hit and a miss, so if you decide to start doing these, don't get discouraged if they don't work properly. Especially the thicker the material of your picture, the more likely it is to mess up. So like one every, I'd say 5 or 6 of these will tend to mess up. But if you use, let's say, like Congo pictures, I don't think I've ever had one mess up. Not from the process. I'll be right back. I need to go turn the friggin' heater down. It is hot. Do. I'm back. Sprigatito. Probably one of the funnest Pokemon names to say. So let's see how this Magikarp comes out, because he's sitting kind of high. Also, you can't really be in a hurry and do these. the faster you do like the pressing like that, the more likely it is to mess up. I've tried. Also, I don't recommend using these plastic backings. I think they're one of the like fault points of making these because they're too malleable. But this came with a huge pack of them for free, so I'm just trying to use them up. I've already bought metal ones, metal backings, and I've used them just to try them out, and yeah, they feel way better. They give you more of a consistent, solid feel when you're making them. Sometimes you can feel if one messes up, or if it's at least questionable. Like that one kind of felt questionable. I wouldn't be surprised if this has like a side that's not greased properly. That's alright. You're coming out really well. Hopefully there's some Pidgey fans out there. I don't sell these for much. These little ones here I sell for $1. There's a bigger button maker size that I want to get. It's more of a... Here, I'll go get it real quick. It makes buttons more this size. See, like here's the ones that I made. Here's these. I just haven't gotten around to buying it yet. I have a whole bunch of comic books and other source materials set aside to make these. I just haven't got to it yet. I'd sell those for about $2, I think. I'm not trying not to price gouge people because I know, like Vintage Stock, for example, not to call any names out, they have pins this size at their place for like $3, I think, $2 or $3. I can't get myself to charge people that much for them. It's ridiculous. I'm probably leaving money on the table, but I don't know. I'd rather be happy with what I'm doing. I need to pick up some more old crappy comic books. If anybody has any, they'd either like to donate them or sell them to me for super cheap, like a quarter a piece cheap. And they can be damaged, messed up, whatever. That's preferably the kind I'm looking for. I don't want to damage an okay comic book. That one felt kind of weird too. You get some of these that have just bad moldings on them. I'm not even going to attempt to use that. I'm throwing it away. Here's another one. I don't think that one's not that bad though. I think. I hope. Let's give it a try. I'm probably wasting material here. Yeah, you know what? It won't even fit in there. So, trash. kind of a lot of steps here to memorize, but once you do it, it gets pretty simple. Uh-oh. Now that one's gonna mess up. Yeah, not too bad. You probably can't even see down there, some creasing. Blue do 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 do. Still kind of hot in there. Here's one that I sized up wrong. Let's see what it comes out as. Yeah, that one's probably a questionable sale. We'll see, I guess. Book loving builder, hello. How are you today? You doing a advent calendar stream today? Oh, I guess I'm doing all right. I'm here. I'm alive. I made it to stream. Got up late, so it's been kind of a rushed day. Not today, we'll stream tomorrow though. Okay, I'll probably be there. Honestly, what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm surprised we haven't had a defective one yet. Probably shouldn't have said that. Now they'll all be defective. Well, not defective, but not quite lined up how I want it, but that's fine. Minor inconvenience. should be pretty good. I think that's one of my favorite ones so far. Oh, I want to keep that one. Look at all the color schemes. Book Club and Builder. Is this the first time you've been to one of my streams? I say this is your first time chatting. It's not a judgmental question, by the way. I'm just curious. Okay, that's cool. Well, welcome to my stream. Probably not a whole lot different from yours. In fact, I tend to follow all the people who do similar things or have made ideas I've had work. I'm trying to remember how I found you. I don't know if I found you from searching or if a shout out from somebody. Are you part of the what's it called, the brick building community? It might have been somebody on there that gave you a shout out. I'm always worried about posting on there for anything that's not Lego or Lego-like related. I don't know what the tolerance is with stuff like that. I'm trying to step on people's toes on how they have things set up. You know, brick builder streams, but I'm not officially part of the team or whatever they call it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I may have just found you on search when I first decided to start to do Lego stuff. I didn't know if that was a thing that was even done on Twitch, so I started searching it out. I followed a whole bunch of people then that I found that way. That was a couple months ago now, I guess. I think it's about as long as I've been following you as well. A couple months. You know what? I remember the first stream I saw of yours. You were doing one of the floral sets, I believe is what they were called, from Lego. And I thought that was interesting. I like the more unique sets like that. be a streamer. He plays games mostly, but he told me to start streaming the Lego building. I figured no one wants to watch, but it's crazy how many. I know. I was the same way. I was the exact same way. I have another full set to do after I finish my Christmas winter builds. Okay, cool. Yeah, I do. Our Walmart just got those. I just saw them there for the first time a couple of days ago, like 2 days ago. I might get one. There's typically not the kind of things I put together, but I like the way they look. I like the very, this probably sounds very lame and stupid, but I like the artsy look of them. I think they'd make cool, like, actual decor. Well, I might get them for that. When I first started streaming, that's what I streamed most of was games. And I found myself getting bored of it really quickly to a point where I started feeling more stressed and discouraged to start streams every day. That's the only flower that I accept. Man, I wish my wife was that way. She's not the type of person that likes things like that usually, but for some reason she likes flowers. I don't know. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense because you don't know her, but if you knew her, you'd think it was kind of weird too. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's video game things. The end goal was always just to have a community that I can talk with, and I assumed that just games would probably be the easiest way to do it because that's what most people stream on Twitch. But it started feeling like a 9-to-5 job pretty quickly. I almost just stopped because of it. What is happening here? No. But I had a backlog at the time of both Lego sets and this is more time than I want to waste on this. Lego sets and Gunpla models. So I thought, you know what? Let's see if anybody would be interested in watching this kind of stuff. And that was before I even knew there was a thing. It was before I found you. And I did, I think, one stream of it like that. It was mildly successful. I had like 5 or 6 people come out, which was slightly above average for me at the time. So after that, I started searching it out. And then I learned that that's the thing. There's actually large communities based off of it. So I got super excited. It just feels that way sometimes. Something about the gaming community on Twitch. Yeah, and I found this with Discords that have to do with streaming too, but it'll feel like such a cool kids club, you know what I mean? Especially if it's been established for a really long time and you're just coming in. Even if people are nice. What happened? Did I forget to put a thingy in there? No? Well, that one's ruined. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if you're new to a group and that group's been around for a long time, you'll never feel like you fit in. And it seems like it's even worse with games, the gaming community. That was another thing that was discouraging. Really good example of that is anything that has to do with Apex Legends. Jeez. Those are the most toxic groups I think I've ever attempted to be in. What is happening there? I have ruined 2 now. Okay, I need you out. I don't have a magnet. Do I have a pokey thing around? First guy I found that did Legos was a guy called Set to Build. Said being excited because there is another person to play a game you like with it's more seen as competition. Like if they're watching you, they won't watch. No, yeah, I agree. If you weren't already friends before, you're probably not gonna make a lot of friends playing games on Twitch. It's been just the opposite with the builders community. I've made a ton of friends. Alright, let's figure out why this does not want to press right. This complete with Legos. Yeah. We're all building same sets mostly and no one cares. No, I agree. Most of my audience, and it's the same with the other builder people that I follow, their audiences are the same people that they're going to be going and watching build right after, you know? Well, they're all friends helping friends. It's still doing it. Is there something stuck in here? I think that's fine. I don't remember how. I feel like something clicked into place. Okay. Let's do one without a picture. No, still doing it. Something get caught up here. Did the last video I do come out alright? Yeah. Holy crap, that's what it was. Wait, what? That Pidgey been in there the whole time? Ah! That's what it was, they got stuck together. Now it's empty. Well, that was a waste. Yeah, it's the same with pretty much any of the craft stuff. Or models, like the Gunpla models and stuff. They've all been great. Oh yeah, what I was saying a minute ago. The first person I found that was doing Legos was a guy named Set to Build. And I watched him put a Lego set together. And then at the end of it, you know, I asked some questions like how long he'd been doing it and if he knew other people that were doing it. And he's the one that showed me the brick building community on Discord. And man, like my Twitch info and knowledge and just the amount of people I met that was doing what I was doing just like expanded drastically. I've been so happy to find them. I probably wouldn't still be streaming, honestly, if I didn't find them. I guess I could at least be showing you guys all of them on the screen, making this more interesting. Yep, Kazakh Princess found one of my first streams, and she just kept bringing people by and sending them my way. Yep, she is great. She's just an awesome freaking person. She is literally the one I had in mind when I said I probably wouldn't be streaming anymore if it wasn't for them. It'd be her. The worm. Let's see if anybody is a fan of the worm. You know what? If you don't mind, I'm going to take a picture of that. They just sound fun. Alright, hold on. Did I forget something again? Didn't I already do this? Okay, let's do this. Or was it this one? Terrible attention span. Does this make a thing? Yes, it does. Look at that. See, I almost messed it up again. Not bad. Yeah, it's the same as the last one. I decided to make an interesting pin. His expression is hilarious. It reminds me of the what you talking about baby meme where he's doing that. Good. I haven't been streaming for an hour yet. I'm almost done. I got a couple more I can make. Yep. Yep, so here's another issue you come into with the freaking plastic ones. Freaking extra trim on the side. Coming up in here trying to ruin everything. Pretty cool. If you don't mind, I'm gonna call you Book for short. I think you're the only one I have that starts with Book, so that makes sense. Book, are you a Pokemon fan? Okay. Cute. Even though I hate him in the game. Not overly into it. My kids are part of the official Pokemon League. I've done story tournaments and such. Same. I do too. So is my wife. My wife used to run the leagues here in Tulsa. That's actually how we met. Got another one of the what you talking about sushis. I started playing Pokemon 2010, 2011, and she was the league supervisor at the time. A couple of people we met here how to play after they became obsessed with the 151 cassette. Yeah, it's a cool set. There's a lot of cool cards in it. Forgot his name, but he makes a perfect pin because of how symmetrical he is. Not the greatest alignment, but it looks cool. terrible with Pokemon names. A lot of times I'll make my own up to remember the Pokemon, but then it like inadvertently makes it worse to or harder to remember their actual name. Yeah. What will bug me is when like our local community has settled on how like a name should be said. I think the first time this ever came up was in Gen 5 Black and White. There was one of the trios named Cabalion, and that's how everybody in our area decided to say his name, Cabalion. And then we get this person that came in from another area to play one of our bigger tournaments, and he called him Cobalion, and it was like nails on a chalkboard. I had never wanted to just pop somebody in the face for saying a word wrong, but it was just so jarring. It's like, it doesn't even sound cool. It sounds stupid. You sound stupid saying it. Stop it. Not really, but you know what I mean. Some of these, or at least one or two of them, I'll pick two of them out. Give me cards. You can probably go away anyway. I don't need you anymore. I can use these for the Pokeball on the back. We'll use these two. Where did my cutter go? Pokeballs! That one's alignment's not that great. That was probably the first one I did. I felt like it got misaligned when I rotated it around. It's not great, but it's not bad. This one should come out better. Alright, I will be here. Bee. My webcam froze. Let's see if I can fix that. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Activate. That work? Hey! My goofy face is back. I didn't realize this was like right in my face. Not that I'm trying to make my face the center of attention, but it does look kind of goofy with that right in my face. Not perfect, but this one came out a lot better. Welcome back. There's no way to avoid this. Otherwise, I just won't be able to do it. There you go. Yeah, I'm assuming it's the light, but I don't know why this webcam looks so fuzzy. Well, we got those. I can bag them and tag them. Start with that though. Bee-boo. Never tagged anything on microphone, so I don't know how loud this is gonna be. I know it's already typically loud. If that's too loud, I apologize. It's easier to put the tag on it before you actually put the pin in it. Mid, hello. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a couple of days on here. I feel sad when my usuals aren't here. Food. It's a good word. I like food. It's up there with my top 4-letter words. Worries about how loud opening bags and stuff. Yeah, no, I agree, because just how higher pitched stuff can spike on your microphone. It's annoying, I know. Are we going to play more Overwatch tomorrow? Oh yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Yes. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, but I will play. I think I'm kind of done with just streaming games. Period. Most of my community here is for craft stuff, and I don't want them to feel discouraged to come to a stream and I'm playing a video game. Because I kind of feel that way. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm just putting too much thought into it. I feel like I may have overmade these now. That's alright, they'll be ready for next time. Which I've been falling behind on these anyway. I don't know if I will do this for stream a lot, because I don't know how exciting this is to watch. Probably not. But it is something I have to do, and it's something that I'm running out of time to do because of my streaming, so I'm hoping it can be another 2 birds, 1 stone situation. Stream Hogwarts. I've yet to play Hogwarts Legacy. I want to. Me and my wife both want to. We're both Harry Potter fans, especially her. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Yep, you are. I'm overthinking it. Because I would get it. I mean, it'd be totally a me thing. I don't know, sort of Legos on the stream sometimes. Yeah, I actually went to somebody who, that was the whole purpose of the stream. He was even tagged as, something like, let's sort some Legos and chat or something like that. Which I don't think, I'm worried I'm not interesting enough for that, for one. Two, I don't quite have the audience for that yet. It would just end up being me sitting there sorting Legos by myself, and I just happen to be streaming. And that sounds sad. Yeah, I might do it then, because I'm actually in the middle of changing how I store some of my Legos, because my son, I just recently decided to go ahead and pull my parts with his. He seems to be responsible enough now for that, I hope. Cross fingers. But because of that, I was going to build a container. I made a Lego table for him. I made it like about a year or so ago. But I want to make some like hidden compartments inside of it to store Legos. And I am planning on doing that on stream. Just as soon as I get my garage set up for that. I do like small builds at the beginning and then sort. Yeah. I don't do enough as I should as creator. No, you don't. Actually, to be quite frank, I think you've been kind of slacking on your streams here recently. On your consistency. Not to call you out or anything. Yeah, it's all content. Yeah, I agree. I do. I 100% agree. But when you don't have a big following yet, it just feels sad and desperate, I guess. I don't know. I'm not trying to put any words or thoughts in anybody else's head. It's just me. But that was another reason why I started doing the craft stuff for stream. Because I had so many projects piling up in my garage that I figured it'd be, two birds with one stone thing if I started streaming them. Actually, you can ask Mid there. He's seen my garage. It is a freaking mess right now, and I'm trying to get it organized so I can start streaming out there. I've been doing bits and pieces of it throughout the week. That's what I was supposed to do this morning if I had gotten out of bed in time. But I'm thinking that's probably what I'm going to be doing this weekend. Because I actually have crafts that need to be done for Christmas. There's 2 of them that are supposed to be people's Christmas presents. So I have to get those done. I am too much of a perfectionist, so if I make a clip or something long form, I doubt it. Then I never finish it. No, yeah, you and me are the same with that. I don't have you following either. Well, your following is bigger than mine. Your average viewer is higher than mine too, by the way. I was thinking about that, I think yesterday. Following either, but I figure people will watch or they don't. Yeah, no, that's a good way of looking at it. The other part I can't agree with, tend not to worry about other, think that much overall. I can't help it. I don't know. I don't know how to explain or go into detail on that, but I can't. I'm the type of person that I truly don't care what other people think about me. I've never had a problem with that. But I over-scrutinize myself way more harsh than anybody else ever could. And I will totally get in my head about it. Yeah, no, that sounds really good. Mine was similar. I started in August, maybe September. I'm pretty sure it was August, like maybe towards the end of August. My birthday's in September, and I feel like I probably started right before my birthday. But anyway, yeah, I started in, we'll just say September. I started in September. I streamed games for about a month. Started becoming miserable with it. Decided to go and do my like Legos and Gunpla stuff for stream, and I've enjoyed it way more. And I found a lot of cool people doing that, and I just happened to be a part of a really big raid towards the end of November, and that's what got my average viewers up to what I needed for my affiliate, because that's all I had left for quite a while. Several weeks. I didn't make enough of these. I'm terrible at estimating. I'm gonna run out of things to do with this when I'm having fun talking. Oh, hey, book and mid. I'll ask you, because mid, you're an actual friend, so I think you'd give me a good answer. I'm trying to think of another word, phrase to say, an honest answer. But then books, because we were talking about different things to stream. What do you guys think of, like, because this will fall into maybe the Lego organizing category of cleaning streams, cleaning and organizing streams. My mom loves watching cleaning videos on YouTube, and I thought that was weird at first, but I found out that that's actually a pretty big category on YouTube. Can it not be both? Man. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I thought about streaming me organizing my garage while just chatting with people. But again, I feel like, is that too desperate, or is that like too desperate to make content? Because I need to get it done, and I've been procrastinating with it a lot. And I think doing it for stream would also motivate me to do it. I don't need this many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, I was not far off. I'll watch those organizing ones, yeah. Where they have all the containers, fridge, yeah, those kind of things. And also, like, just, there's this mom that my mom watches, where, and I don't know how often she actually puts videos out, but I've watched a few of them with my mom. She'll just go into, like, let's say, like, their kids' room, and she'll narrate it and say, like, you know, this looks really messy, and we just did blah, blah, blah a couple days ago, and I know they've been out of the house, so I'm going to help them clean this room, you know? And then the rest of it is essentially just, you know, like lo-fi music playing in the background while she's sitting there cleaning her room. And that even sounds terrible to describe, but, I mean, I kind of get it. It was kind of fun to watch. It's fun, like, little background and stuff. People watch anything as long as it's fun. Well, see, that's the thing. Does that sound fun? Or does that sound boring? I personally think it might be fun to do. And also, I'm not 100% sure I would watch it myself. I think I would, though. There was a guy, you know what, I just thought of this. There was a guy that I was watching on TikTok. He's a woodworker. And he does a lot of lathe stuff, wood lathe stuff. And because of that, his area of work gets really messy a lot. So like once a week or so, he would have a stream where that's all he was doing was re-cleaning and reorganizing the area. And I enjoyed watching those just as much as I did watching him make stuff. You start by coming to my place. Your place, I ain't streaming me cleaning somebody else's place. I'm not no maid. That probably sounds mean. Watch videos like that. I don't know that I would watch a channel that did. Yeah, see, that's another thing. The difference between a video and a stream. But it has to do with the host as well. How well the combo is and such. Well, I feel like I'm pretty decent with that. I'm a fairly experienced person. I don't talk a lot. In fact, I talk more in the stream than I probably have this whole week. But I know a little about a lot of things, and because of that, I'm pretty good at carrying on conversations. I've had a weird, wide variety of life experiences. Thank you, I appreciate that. Another problem is I'm also very easily distracted, which books you were here a minute ago, like what I did, I was trying to double clamp a pin a minute ago, and I wasn't realizing what was happening. Then I realized that I actually didn't complete one, so I had two of them in there. My attention span is not good. We did the vlog things in your garage. Yeah, no, I agree. That was a lot of fun. We're always distracted. Yeah, no. You know what? That might be like an essential characteristic of like people who like doing Legos and stuff. Because I've been doing Lego like my whole life, and I've always been that way. Easily distracted, short attention span. My wife thinks I have actual ADD. I've just never been diagnosed with it. You still have video of that. I know I didn't delete it, but I don't know where it's at. What do we use my phone to record that. It might still just be on my phone if I haven't put it on my computer. I pretty much don't delete any content, so yeah, it's floating around here somewhere. There's a good chance it's still just on my phone still. Yeah, I agree, it was fun. That was the kind of thing that I wanted to get started on here too, and I still want to do that. I want to interview other makers and creators and stuff. That's always been a thing I wanted to do on here. I don't have the space and money to set that up, because I don't want to do all of them over video chat, because I know that's boring. I hate watching video chat vlogs. They're just not as fun. I like person to person. There's a lot of podcasters I've been watching, video podcasters, because of that. Pete Holmes. I've always thought he was an okay comedian, but I have fallen in love with his freaking vlogs. I love them, his interviews. They're so fun to watch. What did that say? So, don't need to say that out loud. We need to figure out a stream hosting thing. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of things I still need to figure out, but I get discouraged when it feels like it's taking too long. It probably seems a lot like laziness, but I promise you it's not laziness. It's if like you with the perfection stuff, if I feel like it's not going perfect, I will scrap it. Today, for example, I didn't get to do what I actually wanted to do, which was stuff that was going to have to do with the garage. So, just out of discouragement, I almost just streamed a game today, just so I didn't have to frantically set anything else up in the time I had allotted, which was about 20 minutes. Which is why I settled on this, because it was something that still just needed to be done. Oh, I've got you something if you want it. The Lego Batman canvas print. What is that? Oh, you're on ads. I see you're on ads. Now you are back. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Be right back. All right, back. I had a couple comic books set aside to do this with too, and since I'm kind of enjoying our conversations here, I will keep going, and these will just be next. These I will need the scissors for. Oh, I can't get that Hulk and Spider-Man at the same time. Oh, okay. I only do this with Super Chivo comics or comics that are already like tore up or something. I would never do this with a good comic book. The first few times I did this, it took a lot of motivation, a lot of convincing to do. I've never purposely tore up a comic book before. It's all for the greater good. Pretty much all the money I'm making off of any of my side stuff I do is going into my streaming. My last few paychecks I've gotten from my consignment booth, for example, have went into me getting my third webcam to set up. Because I recently changed my streaming setup here. What I was going to use this for no longer exists, but I have a stand that I'm hopefully getting for Christmas, and that's what this is going to go on. This will be for my top-down shots for my Legos and my model making. That way I don't have to constantly keep readjusting this one. Because, oh yeah, another thing, Mid, I haven't told you. You know, like the little swivel thing that I borrowed from you? I might see if I can just buy that one off of you, because one of the ones that I have been using that has held this light and webcam broke. So I cannot angle this directly down anymore because it will no longer support it. The ball will try to pop out of the thing, because it did. So if you're looking to sell it, I'll give you $5 for it. Oh crap. You know what? I almost wish I didn't do that now. I just realized what comic book this is. This is where Mary Jane and Peter had their first baby, and you think that it dies in birth, but you find out later that it was actually stolen by some bad guys and brought up to be one of their enemies. It ends up being one of the Spotter Girls. Maybe that one will work. Also, this artist, I'm not a big fan of his people drawing. He looks alright. But he's actually one of my favorite Spider-Man drawers. His action shots are really cool. You guys still there? Did I run everybody off? Oh, okay. I didn't know if I was talking to myself or not. Oh, hopefully I didn't cut that one too thin or narrow. Book, are you any kind of comic book fan? You read comics, watch any of the movies or anything? Even though these are a lot easier to make buttons out of, these are also a lot easier to get damaged in the process before they get turned into a button. So you gotta be a bit more delicate with them. almost make up. Captain Crunch, dude. Is there anything in the bag of this? No? Alright. He is being turned into a pig. I love Marvel movies. I had a cousin who was super into them when I was a little kid. He would tell all about them. Yeah, I tell everybody all about comic book stuff in my life too, whether they ask for it or not. And yeah, me and my wife both keep up with all the movies. We have not missed a Marvel movie in theaters. Let me reword that. We haven't missed an MCU movie in theaters. Our first movie we went to together when we started dating was the very first Avengers movie. Told people all kinds of books, so yeah, you get it. I used to be a big book reader when I was younger, and I don't know, the best way to describe it is that I have kind of an overwhelming imagination sometimes, to a point that I will start reading a book and I will get ahead of myself in my head about how I think the story is gonna go, and if I continue to read and it doesn't go in the direction that I think it should have went, I will get discouraged and I'll lose interest in reading it. Have you ever done that? Because I used to do it all the time. I get the same feeling during movies sometimes, but since they're a lot shorter and a lot easier to get through otherwise, like I'll still watch them most of the times. But I'll get the same feeling with movies. I reached and passed my reading goal for this year. Nice. My son had a reading goal this year. Kind of a not disappointment. If I didn't go away, I thought, well, yeah, good for you then, because I can't get past that. I wish you could. My son, who was 8, had a reading goal this year of 1,000,000 words. And we found a website that keeps a word count of books. At least of kids' books. I don't know if it's like all books. But we use that combined with the type of books that he likes reading. And start keeping count of them. And he passed it not too long ago. I think last month he made it. I'm very proud of him. His attention span is worse than mine, but when it comes to reading, it will lock him in, which is great. Mid, are you still there? You still on lunch break? You want to help me rearrange my garage? I'm buying a Starbucks. Marvel Online. When did this come out? Mid late 90s? 1996. Wow. I grew up in an area that didn't know the internet existed for everyone until like 98, 99. It's a fairly rural area. My town that I grew up in, that I went to high school in, actually, okay, the town that I grew up in had a population of 6,000. The town that I actually went to high school in, next to it, actually had a population of less than 1,000. Our graduating class had 26 people. Oh my god, that's almost gonna be perfect. I think that might, I'll try to keep his head in. See this? I wish I had it, but this would be perfect for the bigger pin. I wish I hadn't procrastinated so much about getting it. Because now I have to wait until after Christmas. Is there enough there to grab onto? There is not. Getting a lot of good ones out of this one though. Man, I really wish I hadn't freaking started cutting into this one. I didn't realize this is a very nostalgic one for me. Seeing these, I haven't read this one in a really long time. It's actually sad too. There you go. Yeah. Grab that one. See if I have to cut it out. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do. For some people would be watching this and be super irate that I'm cutting in their comic book. Just the two of us. That's what that sounds like. Do do do. Do do do. Yeah, that'll be an alright one. That should be perfect for clipping. Yeah. Right there. Do do do. Yeah, I've collected comic books off and on pretty much my whole life. I just recently started getting into getting comic books graded. I have an okay collection. I needed money for some projects last year, so I ended up selling some that I now highly regret selling. But that's the story of my life. The amount of collections I've had of anything and sold when we needed money would probably make a lot of people very sad. Thankfully, we're not really in that situation anymore. Last year I wasn't either, but it was because I wanted to do another project. So I just used one project funds for the other. That is sad. I think I can get that one. Yeah, I think that's usable. It might not be, but that's alright. Oh yeah, it was Osborne that took the baby. Da baby. Isn't that a rapper? I have yet again forgot to take my trash out. Right. Back to button making. I found this in something a while back. I can't remember what. But I thought he looked cool. He made a cool button. Oh, I haven't got any more backs. Back. Bring that beat back. It's a Limp Bizkit song. It's one of our first albums. album, which is still the best Limp Bizkit album. And dang near perfect. Oh god, there's two of them. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. If this gets boring for anybody, I have no problem with you guys leaving. I know it's been streamed for almost 2 hours, and I'm going to end it after these. But I feel like 2 hours is probably a good threshold for this type of content. I'm going to try the garage cleaning stream. I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to do it like a long day streaming. I haven't figured out how I'm going to set that up yet. I think what I'll probably just do is use my phone to stream it, and then use my tablet to manage chat. That's how I started. My first few IRL streams it was exactly that. That's probably what I'll do. And then I'll make sure to keep them plugged in so they last. I hope that doesn't get stuck in there. Or I shouldn't have used it. Yep, and that probably ruined the thing inside there. I shouldn't have even done that. Let's see if it's not too late. Will you crimp? Nope. And now that is probably stuck in there. Wait, did I already do it? Oh, I did already do it. Man, see? Freaking attention span. They were pretty excited for Christmas. I actually am. I'm personally not expecting a whole lot for this Christmas. But pretty excited for the stuff I've gotten, like my son and wife and immediate family. Kids are, we're hosting family for the first time since it is the first time in like 12 years. We've lived near family. Wow. Yeah, this probably sounds bad, but we have the biggest house out of our immediate family nearby, at least on my side of the family. I don't like hosting stuff. I have bad social anxiety, and I don't like the idea of so many people being at my house for so long and me being rude and asking them to leave. So it's best if we, do it somewhere else. That way, if I start feeling a little overwhelmed, I can just leave. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so yeah, it's usually hosted at like my brother's house. So we haven't hosted anybody yet. We probably will in the future. Done shopping? Yeah, we're done shopping too. I think my wife has some stuff still coming in the mail. I believe all my stuff has come in. I was lucky this year, and most of the things that people wanted, I was capable of getting off of like Amazon or eBay. So I started buying that stuff like last month or last week of November. So super religious. Okay. So they had to go to church Christmas Eve, and we're having a big family dinner because I don't want to go anywhere on Christmas. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I have my the Featherstone side of my family that live in Tennessee. They are like that. They're very religious. I'm still waiting for one package because the shipping got... Yeah, we had one like that too. Luckily it came in early enough because it was supposed to be mailed to the person that it was for, because we were worried that it wasn't going to have enough time to get mailed here, wrapped, and then remailed to them. And for some stupid reason, they ended up just mailing it to us anyway. They used the wrong address. Luckily, it got here early enough that we were able to get it, wrap it, and have it in the box with the rest of their stuff. That didn't sound good. Try it anyway, even though it's making crunchy noises. Yep, that sucks. Very long. Yeah. Yeah, no, see, that's the feeling I get too. I don't care how much I love them. I don't care how much I enjoy their company. The time that I'll start feeling boxed in, claustrophobic, because there's so many people in my house, will always come. It doesn't matter. I mean, sometimes I feel that way with the people that live in my house. And since I know it's me, it's a personal thing, it's not their fault, I will take that time to leave myself. Or used to. When the garage was set for it, I would take that time to go out to the garage and just do one of the mini projects that I had going. That one sounded extra crinkly too. Hopefully it comes out alright. You know, ironic, it was Captain Crunch that was sounding extra crunchy. Sorry though. God, it bugs me how bad that webcam looks. It looks like a freaking 1996 tube TV. What is happening? Wow, I couldn't have guessed that any better. I think his head's gonna be too big, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's not bad. It's kind of cool. I would use that. Alright. Put excess materials up. Yeah, book, if you weren't here a minute ago, I said I think I've decided I'm going to go ahead and do the garage thing tomorrow for stream. I'm going to try to start it early. I'm not saying that nobody has to be there when I start it, because it's going to be early, because I'm going to try to start it as soon as everybody leaves out for school and work. So, somewhere between 8 and 9. And then I'll go until I either don't want to do it anymore, or it's past 2 o'clock or so, because I typically don't stream past it. Because that's around the time we'd be getting the kiddo from school. Tomorrow's first day of my kids' winter break, so I can actually sleep in. No, yeah, I get that. My kids doesn't start until next week. He may actually have a partial day tomorrow, now that I think about it. But my wife will be out, so she'll be able to pick him up. I should probably know that. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud on stream. I don't know, I'd be lost without my wife anyway. Like, that's not a secret. Everybody that knows me knows that. They have off starting tomorrow, and then they go back on the 4th. I'll have to look up that. I don't think he has 3 weeks. It sounds like your kids get a much better deal than my kid. I should have been counting these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9, 10. Alright, so for the people that are here, I am going to do a cleaning and organizing stream tomorrow of my garage, because I need to get it done so I can start doing the bigger arts and crafts that I already told everybody on here that I'd be doing and haven't been able to get around to do because of time restraints. So I figured if I just do a 4 stream, I can get them both done, and also that will encourage me more to do it. As long as they've ever had off. Yeah, that seems quite a bit. 3 weeks is quite a bit. I know my kid only has 2 weeks off. I don't remember the exact dates, like I said a minute ago, but it's definitely not 3 weeks. And if I'm being totally honest, thank God. I'm not sure how this will be the first major holiday that, other than Thanksgiving, that I'd be streaming through. So I'm honestly not sure how that's going to affect my streaming schedule. I just literally just now thought of that. I'm gonna have to wait and do evening streams through that time. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. My son will be fine being left alone if I streamed during the day. But I would feel bad leaving him alone all those times. Oh, yours are both teenagers? Yeah, mine's 8. Yours probably prefer you not to be around. Mine's that way a lot of the times. He's as much as it is a curse of blessing, he is very big into his screens. He has a Switch, he has a tablet, and he absolutely has no problem digging his face into one of those for his extra time. I would just personally feel bad if that's just what I did every day. I don't remember if I finished saying what I was saying about the stream. I'm gonna do the garage stream tomorrow. Started around 8 or 9. Okay, yeah, I remember saying that. Till about 2. I'll try to go that long. I don't know if I'm physically capable of doing that, but I will attempt. Probably won't do the whole thing. The goal is to get my project table cleared off and all the area around it, so I'm gonna have room for my equipment. An indoor archery range. Ooh, that sounds cool. Yeah, we do archery too. We have a little target set up in the backyard. That's cool. We have one indoor archery place here. We haven't been to it yet. I want to. The family isn't as into it as I am. So it's kind of, you know, like pulling teeth to get us all three to do something like that, and not somebody want to do something else. Her third deer came in yesterday. Wow. I haven't went hunting since I was a teenager, but I have always loved archery. I'm more of just target practice than anything. I bought my first nice recurve bow for the first time a couple years ago, and I fell in love with it. I love compound bows, but there's nothing like a good recurve bow to make you really feel like you're doing something. An archery team. Wow, that's cool. I don't know. I doubt any of our schools around here have an archery team. I haven't heard of that. My son might like doing that. He does scouts, and they do archery and scouts. That's actually how I first got into it, when I was in scouts. I haven't asked, does the mic sound alright where it's at? I got it on the new boom. Same brand of bow. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I got the new boom in yesterday, and I bought it used because it was like a third of the price. And of course, that was a mistake because it came in broke. The top hinge. Oh, you can't see it here. Actually, you can do that. There we go. Top hinge here the little grips inside of it that's supposed to grip the other side when you twist this down are almost worn flat. So it will not hold the weight of the mic. Yeah, so and that right there, that is plier type, which is why I have a pair of pliers sitting here. And this is still what I get. So I am going to fix it myself. I thought about doing that for a stream, but I don't know how long it's going to last. I started doing a PS4 controller repair a couple days ago, thinking that it was going to be much more in-depth, and it ended up taking me 40 minutes, and I felt super bad, so I'm not going to do that again. If I feel like it's not going to take long, I'm not going to do it for stream. That's something you could fix easily. I have an idea of what I'm going to do. Right here, I'll turn it back. So, in between the two pieces here, where they connect, you see there's the brass fitting there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that brass fitting with a rubber O-ring that should grip it a lot more. This is supposed to be like easily adjustable even when it's tightened down. Then I'll fix that in a minute. But because it's too worn out, it won't. But I have no problem untightening it and retightening it every time I need to, because it's not going to be often. So if I put the rubber in there, it'll grip the two sides better when I tighten it down. Less versatile, but it should still grip it in place. Yeah, the parts that are worn out, I mean, if I search deep enough on like YouTube, I could probably find them. But it's not worth it. I have a large O-ring kit in my garage that will probably have one that will fit in there. And even if I don't, I've already thought I will buy like a tire inner tube and then just cut rings out of it and fit them in there. A lot of these setups like this, they have these types of like twist grips. That's usually what they have in them, is like some kind of rubber O-ring. So I'm just gonna do that. Oh, now it's opens. But yeah, other than that, it works fine. I was super happy to find out that they made a boom specifically for my microphone, because I was sick of having it on the stand and it being in the way or in shot when I was doing like my top down streams. Because if I had it back here, like where it rests when I'm not using it, people would tell me they couldn't hear me. So then I started sitting it right here, and then it kept getting in the way. So I compromised and put it right here where you can't see now because of my top video or webcam. But it would be out of the way of the webcams, but it'd be in my moving way. It'd be my elbow way. The amount of times I would like elbow check it while reaching for something, it just started getting really annoying. Yeah, like new rubber pads, essentially. But since I don't think it'll actually take that long, I'm not going to stream it. But that would be the type of thing I would stream, though. I've been wanting to do that more and more with, like, my old electronics, like retro video game consoles. And I got some old stereo equipment in the garage. All of these projects I've picked up to do. Got some old retro little handhelds, like the LED screen handheld video games. I have a couple back there that need to be repaired. Some old LED watches that need to be repaired. all that stuff is stuff that I have to wait and get my garage set up for, because a lot of that's gonna, both of those last two things are gonna require soldering. And I sure the hell am not gonna be doing any soldering on my computer desk. So I need that garage set up so I can get all that stuff back out. Alright, y'all, this has been super fun. You know what? I have at least 4 people. I think I am going to see about raiding you guys off to somebody. Well, actually, I only have 2 people on my list that are... Hold on. Okay. Wife came home already. Kind of freaked me out. What was I saying? Anyway, garage, more arts, crafts, bigger things. I was looking Twitch because the rate thing doesn't always show everyone. Yeah, that's true. Also, it's hard to figure out how to do it when I'm not on my tablet, because it makes it very easy to do. There we go. That'll work. Okay, let's see if that'll work. Thanks everybody for coming out. Hope you enjoy the next one.